This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Kaiser. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Toss. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
They're going to look to throw. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Kaiser to throw it. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Flex round. Flex round.
On second down, Kaiser again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Kaiser forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the ball comes loose, and this is going to be Packer football. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1-0. Ohio.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clayton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we
From the gun, Kaiser. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the
Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, what a move. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. White 90.
And they'll run it here. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
To throw is Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He's going to field this at the 4. A little juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now Kaiser toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go.
3rd and long for Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point forthcoming. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Kaiser from the gun on third. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Let's go. 38.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Kaiser. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the grab by Croft. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! 38!
Here's Kaiser. Flushed out right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Come on, let's go.
Fourth down, Kaiser buying time to his left. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be Packer football. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. And they'll go with the ground attack here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clipped off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, Couldn't turn it into much more.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. This on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. To him right up the gut, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like he'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Following the interception, Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. They'll look to throw here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll run it here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Kaiser steps away to his left. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Kroft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got him, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flex round!
Kaiser on 1st down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, he stays up. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Kaiser to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Kaiser. Able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back now. Order.
Oh, shit. I gotta focus on this game, bro. You hear me?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
I'm focusing on this game, bro.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the It's deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. First down, Kaiser. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm trying to hang on, man.
Happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence.
I'm playing the game.
Anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
What is this? The podcast party? Oh, this the draft. Hold on, man.
Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this
man.
This time they face a 3rd and 2.
I'm trying to hold on to this game, bro, and get this fuck. I'm trying to get. Damn, this motherfucker drag my man 5 yards, man. Are you serious? This motherfucker dragged me 5 yards, bro.
And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Nah, man. I would have. Bro, look. I would have been done if the first game didn't disconnect, bro.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the
What pick I got, man? Can you tell me what pick I got?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd.
I ain't gonna make it. I got 6 minutes left in this game, bro.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game.
So this nigga Stewart on Philadelphia, that nigga is a safety, ain't he?
That's right. It's them against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a
Yeah, and he got him as a linebacker.
2nd and 9.
He probably got him sub fucking
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip
shit
to his running back. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
He won't be running with his ass the rest of the game.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, fuck.
Intercepted for the 4th time today.
Bitch!
Picked off at the 39. And that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Three fucking picks in the 4th quarter. Blew this fucking lead, bro.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh.
All right, man.
It's called just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Kaiser. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling
Who is the
offensive coordinator?
Who is around? Lawrence Walker?
All right, guys. You had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looks like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit!
Nah, I ain't in there.
Detroit! Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there.
Oh, these motherfuckers making these unbelievable picks again, man.
He's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The number 7 usually
Yeah, I'm playing Cesar, man. I should have won this game, man.
That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Come on, let's go!
He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Kaiser, 3rd and goal.
Oh, you dropped the motherfucking pick in his zone. Oh my fucking God.
What an effort to get his hand on that one, knocked it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Really?
Eagles touchdown.
This motherfucker did a fake field goal on me, man.
Touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but
I'm fucking stunned. The crowd is stunned. Fuck this motherfucker fake field goal on me.
Yeah, you can, but
For a
still, you gotta
touchdown.
stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun! Here we go now!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Lacy hit. He lost the football. It's out. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of
Who, me?
points on the board. It was needing
I wanted Del Pitt. You know I wanted him.
They didn't get it done.
I got him in
Now
junkie.
you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Fucking another fucking 4th quarter meltdown. Can't finish.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Hey, what is the rule on that fucking fake?
Fielded about a yard
you could do that shit while you winning in the fourth quarter.
To the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
That's 35 points.
Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But
no, he can't. No, he can't. He got to punt. He got to punt a field goal if he over the 35. Yeah.
Complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Neither one. Don't get JK, man.
Take another timeout.
Don't get JK.
Leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play.
Let me do what I do. Why? Don't help this nigga. I got 21 seconds. Fourth and goal.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Eagles are likely going to win it.
How many picks I got left?